So you got to think the amount of times that Joe Burrow is going to get asked about Jamar Chase's contract in the next pretty much 2-3 months is going to be absolutely insane. And I feel like he's going to give a lot of the very candid answers because that's really what he should be doing. Obviously, at the end of the day, especially as a player, you don't really speak too much on another player's contract outside of giving them advice and kind of helping them out as much as they want you to help them out, right? Because at the end of the day, it is between Jamar Chase agent, and that's pretty much that. It's not going to be a situation where, Joe Burrow in any way is involved. But Joe does have an interesting situation. He literally just got a multi 200 some odd $1 million contract. And because of that, that means he is in kind of the same ballpark range of a person that can talk about it. But again, it's one of those kind of gray areas. You don't talk about another man's money. You don't talk about another man's contract. Here's what he had to say about the whole situation. I would say I went through it last year, so I kind of have some insight on how these things kind of go. And so we have been creating a dialogue and talking through things. Obviously, his business is his business, but I've been able to give insight into how my process was because I think it was pretty similar. Now, at the end of the day, right? Could Joe Burrow give up some of his money that he got and put that toward getting this Jamar Chase contract done? The answer to that question is, we have no idea. Some would say, absolutely, he could give up some of his money and Jamar Chase gets his contract and we're done. That's not 100% true because we don't know what the Bengals want and what the Bengals don't want. We don't know what Jamar Chase wants and what Jamar Chase doesn't want. Right? If he wants more of a guaranteed signing bonus, then there's going to be a little bit of problems. Even if you did give up your money, it wouldn't change much because he wants more of a guaranteed paycheck. So I think the situation, again, like I said, is going to be talked to death the next 3 months pretty much. This is not going to be the first time that Jamar Chase or Joe Burrow are asked questions about this contract. At the end of the day, it's going to get done when it gets done. And it is what it is at the end of the day. Chase is still on the contract for the next 2 years. So he'll be on this team for the next 2 seasons. And whether that contract gets done shortly or a very long time from now, we'll have to wait. My expectations, again, is I expect it to get done next offseason. I'm not expecting this contract to get done anytime soon. Again, more than just what Mike Brown said with the whole casting the die comment, it's also the fact of how, crazy this contract's going to be. Now, there is the problem of the longer you wait to pay the guy, the more the price goes up. And we are seeing more and more receivers get paid. Justin Jefferson just got paid. We have other receivers who are just getting paid as well. And the price tag is only going to keep going up. And with the salary cap going up, it's not helping us out. And we're not in a positive situation by waiting. But, it's kind of the mentality. You sleep in the bed you made, right? And if the Bengals want to wait and they don't want to get this contract done now, they're going to be in a bad situation in the future. But again, this is a negotiation. It's between 2 parties, between 2 clubs. It's not just the Bengals. It's not just Jamar Chase. So again, like I said, there's a lot of things that go into these contracts. And I know a lot of times people try to simplify them and break them down as, we just walk into a room and I say a number, you say a number, and we go back and forth till we meet in the middle. No, that's not usually how these contracts ever work. It's usually, hey, I think you're valued at X. You say, no, my value is this. And then we say, okay, well, how are we going to meet in the middle? And some players and agents are like, there's no meeting in the middle. I told you what I'm worth. You're going to give me what I'm worth. And then other players are like, well, if you do this and give me incentives and guarantees and signing bonus, I'm willing to go a little bit lower than what I think I'm worth. And then the team has to tell an agent, hey, listen, your player is not worth close to that. And we don't value your guy worth close to that. It's a back and forth, very interesting conversation, right? Once he's out there, it's one individual period, and he'll be ready to go. Yeah. So everything is fine in the end, but it's going to be a question that forever gets talked about and kind of going through. Yes, yeah, I think. See again, I think Joe could help by not changing his contract, but definitely there are situations where he could work with this contract. But I don't know if the Bengals are even interested in that. They might not be interested in that at all. And Jamar Chase might say, hey, no, I don't want that. So it is what it is at the end of the day. But he's playing for the next 2 years, and that it is what it is. Peace out.